Attracting investment and driving innovation is a common priority for most companies interested in long-term growth and success, and all industries. Few industries are more interested in these things more than the mining and energy industries, who benefit from investments and innovations in infrastructure, technology, and government contracts. These forces work on a global scale, and the most effective leaders are able to leverage them toward success both locally and internationally. Mumena Mushinge is one such leader, with 30 years of professional experience in mining, exploration, metallurgy, and energy development. He spent his leadership career advancing mining ventures, developing renewable energy projects, and establishing institutional frameworks for traditional governance and development. As the Chairman of TerraMetals Inc. and Company Chairman of TerraMetals Zambia, among others, Mushinge leads international mining and capital market strategies that connect U.S. investors to Africa's resource base, ensuring projects are globally competitive, transparent, and community inclusive. As a respected executive, Mumena Mushinge has spent his career building bridges between Africa and the global economy. Mushinge has made a habit of empowering small-scale miners, building local mining and energy coalitions, and managing trusts. His leadership and his company aims to both secure America's supply chain in critical minerals, copper, cobalt, nickel, and lithium, through U.S. expansion, and in so doing deliver prosperity to Zambia. My goal is to be a global connector and nation builder, positioning Zambia as a critical resource hub while empowering its people, Mushinge says. From commissioning smelters, pioneering metallurgical processes, and overseeing the development of large-scale renewable energy projects, Mushinge is recognized for his ability to bridge industry, governance, and community development across multiple sectors. As a professional and leader in his space, especially one with a large-scale industrial and political ambition, it's not surprising that Mumena Mushinge is involved in a number of active ventures, with the goal of pushing the industry and his home region forward. In addition to being chairman of TerraMetals Inc., Mushinge serves as the chairman for Lunda Resources, a copper-cobalt joint venture company Luapula Hydropower Corporation, the prior holder of the Kalungwishi River Project Central African Renewable Energy, CARE, which owns major solar and exploration assets including a 250 MW solar project in the Kalungwishi Corridor and a 200 MW project near Kalaba Mine in Emwenilunga Zambia Mineral Exchange, which was built to empower small-scale miners and is currently pursuing accountability for major debt breaches from an Anglo-related company. As co-chairman, Nalolo Solar Power, a 300 MW advanced solar project in Western Province. Additionally, Mushinge serves as board member of the Kafui Gorge Lower Community Development Company, KGLCDC, and as a trustee of the Naluama Chiefdom Trust. Combined, these myriad leadership roles reveal the extent of Mushinge's professional drive and ambition, as well as his large-scale success as a professional and advisor. All of these efforts are bolstered by his active partnerships and affiliations with the United States Embassy in Zambia, joint venture partner Metallics Commodities, and a number of foundations and chiefdom trusts. I lead with a strategic and inclusive vision, ensuring governments, private investors, and traditional communities all benefit equitably, Mushinge says. These myriad leadership roles have recently borne economic fruit. He recently signed a $100 million joint venture at the U.S. Embassy in Zambia with Metallics Commodities, finalized an RTO of Waskahigan Oil and Gas Corp. For Canadian Stock Exchange listing, commissioned a copper-cobalt processing plant set to produce 2,000–3,000 tons per month, got consent for a 500 MW Mambilima Falls hydropower project, and advanced multiple 200,300 MW solar projects with completed environmental impact assessments, EIAs. In addition to his career work, Mushinge regularly champions education and youth skills programs, benefit-sharing frameworks in mining and hydropower, and cultural preservation and development policies. More than just a business chairman and executive, Mumena Mushinge leverages his business acumen toward supporting and representing the people he's seeking to economically empower. While he was already appointed chairman of the Tafuna Lungu Chiefdom Trust, which represents nearly 30 chiefs and sub-chiefs, he was recently appointed to the Bashi Royal Foundation, a legal institution in Zambia that represents 12 chiefdoms and is the sponsor of Mambotuda Energy, which is developing 660 megawatts of hydropower projects. In this role, Mushinge will serve as a strategic liaison between the government and the Foundation's 12-member chiefdoms across Luapula Province, with the goal of integrating traditional governance into Zambia's broader resource and infrastructure planning. The era of watching outsiders extract our wealth while communities remain poor is over, says Mushinge. The chiefdoms of Luapula must now become co-owners and co-drivers of their future. Luapula Province is a region that's rapidly being recognized for its wealth and resources, and is emerging as an incredibly strategic green development corridor in Africa. Sharing a border with the Democratic Republic of the Congo, one of the richest mineral zones on the planet, the province has the potential to support up to 4,000 megawatts of hydropower across its rivers and waterfalls, significant mining efforts to extract manganese sugilite and other rare earth minerals, vast agricultural and aquacultural potential, and profitable border partnerships and trade with its northern neighbor. The Bashi Royal Foundation hopes to use the appointment of private sector leaders and executives like Mumena Mushinge to position itself and Zambia as a whole as a serious partner in national policy, green infrastructure, and long-term community wealth building. In his new position, Mushinge plans on designing and championing a transformative plan to attract investment, infrastructure development, and industrial capacity into the province, all anchored in community buy-in, transparency, and sustainability. It is time to enshrine, through law and constitutional reform, a principle that whenever mining, energy, or resource projects are undertaken, the chiefdoms and local communities must be compulsory equity shareholders, Mushinge says. Not token royalties, not handouts, but real, binding ownership in the corporations themselves. This is sovereign justice and empowerment in action. It ensures that those whose birthright these resources are, can chart their own destiny, build intergenerational wealth, and no longer watch from the sidelines while others benefit from their land.